In this class, we are going to learn the basic idea of DBMS, that means database management system, and what is the relational database management, that is known as RDBMS. And we also see the difference between RDBMS and DBMS. So this is the example of DBMS, that means database management system. So first of all, what is database management system? So let's see the next slide. So what is database management system? So first of all, what is database? What is data? Data is a collection of facts, figures and values from different sources. Okay, data such as financial data, cultural data, geographical data, transport, natural, etc. This is the data. Now the topic of database. So what is database? Database is a location where data is stored in certain format. So database management system is a collection of interrelated data and a set of programs. Why? To access those data. The collection of data, usually referred to as the database, and contains information relevant to an enterprise. Okay, so let's see the primary goal of DBMS. What is the goal of DBMS? The primary goal of a DBMS is to provide a way to store and retrieve database information that is both convenient and efficient. We know database is the large bodies of information. Okay, and database system must ensure the safety of the information stored. So look at database is a program that controls creation and maintenance and use for database also, and file manager. Okay, so let's see the next. What is RDBMS? That is known as relational database management system. So what is RDBMS? All modern database management system like SQL, okay, MS SQL and server, and IBM DB2, Oracle, and MySQL or Microsoft Access are based on RDBMS. And how it works? Relational database is most commonly used database. It contains number of tables. Okay, number of tables, you can see here number of tables, and commonly used database, it contains number of tables also, and each table has its own primary key. Primary key, that means unique number to identify the attribute or row. Okay, so relational database, that means it is a type of database that store and provide access to data points that are related to one another based on relational model. Data in tables, each row in table with unique ID key also, and column of the table holds attribute of data. And what is the advantages? Such advantages: consistency. Consistency, that means multiple instances have same data all the time. Okay, multiple instance. And commitment and atomicity, where we know such as next classes we already we discussed what is ACID property. So here ACID transaction management. So atomicity, that means incomplete data is complete of, that means atomicity. And consistency, update after and before operation. And isolation, that means independent transactions are. And durability, where changes update permanently. And now see the next slide. So what is the difference between RDBMS and DBMS? So you know the DBMS is a software that used to define and create, maintain database and provides control access of the data, and where relational database is an advanced version of DBMS. You can see this is the example of DBMS, and table wise this is the RDBMS. So let's see the difference one by one. What is the First of all, DBMS is stored data as a file and RDBMS is it in tabular form. Okay, and data elements need to access individually and multiple data elements can be accessed at the same time in relational database management system. Normalization is not present in DBMS. Normalization is not present, but RDBMS is normalized present. Normalization, that means normalize the data. It deals with a small quantity of data and relational database deals with a large amount of data. And DBMS redundancy is common in this model, and opposite side the RDBMS key index do not allow data redundancy. Okay, so this is the example XML, Microsoft Access, etc. is the DBMS, and example of relational database in such as MySQL, PostgreSQL, SQL Server, and Oracle. So let's see the more and more difference DBMS and RDBMS. So this is the it is used for a small organization, and RDBMS used for handle large amount of data. That means large organization. DBMS supports single user and RDBMS users multiple users supports. DBMS fetching is slower for the large amount of data, but relational database fetching fast because of the relational approach, because they are connected each and every data. Data in DBMS is subject to low security. Okay, DBMS low security levels with regard to the data manipulation, but the exist multiple level of data security in RDBMS. And the last difference, low software and hardware necessities, but in relational database higher software and hardware necessity. So thank you.